Oh no. What was I thinking? Hi everyone and welcome back to Still Only 35 Cents. For this one I've got a CGC submission that unfortunately went wrong, which is quite possibly my worst CGC comic book submission ever. And I'm going to tell you all about it so that you don't make the same mistake that I did. But before we get started, usual stuff, if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing that notification bell for future videos just like this one. And if you like the video, make sure to hit the like button on the way out. And with that, I'm going to crack open these books and tell you exactly what happened. So I got these books from a UK auction house. I had got the condition report and had checked through the books and decided that I would submit these books directly from the auction house to CGC sight unseen. So you can begin to understand where some of these issues may have actually happened. So first book in the batch, doesn't look like we've done too bad on this one. This is 2000 AD, Prog 1. Features the first preview appearance of Judge Dredd in this comic book. Unfortunately, it didn't make the cut in terms of the first full story. That came in Prog 2, which is the one where most of the value is. But this book is great to collect nonetheless because it's the first issue of this great iconic comic book, 2000 AD, which was published in the UK by IPC Fleetway back in the day. Now this normally comes with a Space Spinner free gift, which was removed from this, so not expecting super high grades. It's really tough to get this book in high grade because of the fact that those free gifts were removed and there is usually some tape marking on the front cover. But wanted to submit this, as I say, got this directly from a UK auction house and wanted to get it graded and submitted to CGC. So let's see what grade we got on this one. So we got a 7.5. As I say, not a bad thing for a book from 1977. So this came out in February of 1977. And as I mentioned, features a whole host of stories from 2000 AD and includes that Judge Dredd preview. So I'm super happy. So we got off to a good start. Next up, we've got 2000 AD Prog 5. This one's notable because it's the first cover appearance of Judge Dredd, albeit very small, and you can see him here in the preview, as well as on his Lawmaster motorcycle at the bottom. This book came out in March of 1977, and as I say, I wanted to see if I could get this graded. Let's see what grade we got. We got a 7.0, and again, really happy with that. We're not in the bad territory yet. So let's see how we go with the next book. So this is FOOM issue 15. This is notable because it has the first preview appearance of Ms. Marvel and also a favourite of mine, Captain Britain. So a great book to pick up. Now again, this was sent direct to CGC from the UK auction house. So let's see what grade this one got. An 8.5. So we're doing okay. What is wrong with this submission, you ask? Well, we'll come to that in a minute. But again, I'm super happy to get this. This fan club magazine from Marvel was published in September of 1976 and one of the 22 issue run of FOOM. I've been after this for a while, so super happy to get this grade and have that in the collection. Got a number of copies of this already, so it's a great book, and especially with that Captain Britain preview. And here's where the fun begins, folks. It's another FOOM 15 with that Captain Britain and Ms. Marvel preview. What grade do we get? Nice looking book, right? It got a 3.5. We'll come to the graders notes in a minute. For that, let's get to the other books in the submission. There's two more. So this one is FOOM 21, the last but one issue in the FOOM run. Didn't have this one, so it was great to pick it up. Saw the condition report and thought this is going to be a great book to get graded and put straight into the collection, seeing as I didn't have it. It features this great Star Wars cover, which has got a wraparound front and back from spring 1978. But fantastic looking book. Very happy with it. What grade did we get? Noticing a pattern on these books? let's see what the next one looks like. And the final submission, and also the final issue of FOOM, issue 22, is this great Spider-Man cover. Now, you saw the last two books. What do you think we've got? Another 3.5. So let me tell you what happened with these books. All of the three books that hit 3.5, for some reason, had the staples removed and then reattached in a different location. For whatever reason. So the books look great. The only issue is that those staples being moved has caused all three of these books to be graded out at a 3.5. The great news is the books themselves are in really good shape, so I'll be cracking them out and putting them into the raw collection so I can read them at my leisure. But it's a bit of a lesson. Never submit books to CGC that you haven't personally looked at or studied before you do so. Or at the very least, get the auction house or whoever you're buying to give you a guide in terms of some of the issues or the grade. This is one of the first times I've really ever done a submission to CGC sight unseen. Unfortunately, the auctioneer failed to pick it up in this instance. But, as I say, you have your misses. This is one of my biggest misses ever, but I've certainly got some more hits to share with you in the next few videos. So, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell for future content so you are in tune for those videos when they drop. So that's it for this video. A little bit of a bummer. I did get some good results on the first few books, so I'm really happy at least that those came through and I got decent grades on those initial books. Those latter three, it is what it is. It sucks, but we all make mistakes from time to time. I want to thank you for joining me, and whilst I've got you here, we've been nominated as the best new channel at the CBC Awards. If you'd like to vote for us, please go to cbcawards.org and you can find the voting form there. And with that, until next time, take care of yourselves and we'll see you very soon. Don't forget to check out our other videos or our weekly live stream, the Merry Monday Mailcall Show, as well as follow us at Still Only 35 Cents on Instagram, Facebook and X. Enough said.